Any more comments? Moving on to the big item, the Huntington Beach Desalination Project. I think most people know, but who's giving a report on this one? John, are you giving it too?
Yeah, I'll tee it up. The State Lands Commission did approve the Poseidon application package. They approved amending the existing lease, and they approved the supplemental EIR. So the next step is we'll see if anyone objects to the EIR document. They have 30 days now to file litigation. So people will be watching this next 30-day period to see if there is any type of secret lawsuit. But then it now goes on to the regional board. Poseidon says they expect the regional board staff to have a draft report out in January or February with probably a recommendation. And then the actual hearing by the regional board would be around May next year. So that's the plan. And then if they get by the regional board, they'll go to the coastal commission. So that's what's happening there.
I'll get to that.
Okay, no problem.
Mike, just out of, well, I said maybe you got my information. What is the latest agreement between Poseidon and Orange County Water? Is it still saying we're waiting for everything else, the results of the other things first?
Yeah, obviously the board adopted a term sheet in May of 2015.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you're not moving forward on that at all yet until...
Well, we're still studying the financial implications. It's been well documented that the board has authorized us to hire a financial consultant to take a look at the costs. So we have been working with that consultant and looking at different cost models, and then we're also studying the different distribution options. But nothing has really changed since then. We're obviously trying to find the lowest cost option and work on that, and ultimately bring it to our board for their consideration.
Okay. Any members of the board, questions? That? Everybody happy? Okay, well.
Okay, well, of course, I was there, and you can look at the video. They're great, the state lands, because they do actually record it, and you can see what happened. At 2 hours and 9 minutes, Orange County Water District speaks. But it's a three-part presentation. So they are introduced as Poseidon. The first speaker is Poseidon, Scott. The second part is Orange County Water District. And the third part of the Poseidon team is his attorney. And you specifically say, and it's on record, that the district supports this. Now, we all know you're having meetings with them that we aren't allowed to go to. So I feel like you've already made your decision. And that's, if you've made your decision, then say it, but you're not studying it. You did not say that, and it's on record. You may have to wait for other people to make a decision, like Coastal Commission, but you guys have made your decision.
That's not a true statement.
It's on record.
We still are studying.
No, he said the district supports. It's on record. The district supports. It was in the Poseidon presentation. They were introduced as the Poseidon team. Scott, you've been working with them, says, okay, now here's the Orange County Water District. You guys had this set up. This is not a coincidence. And then they said, now here's the third part of the Poseidon team was the attorney. They were introduced as a Poseidon team. You have made your decision. You are not studying it if you are presenting it to the State Lands Commission as a done deal. He said the district supports this. I'm just telling you what's on. So go to the hours, 2 hours, 9 minutes, and you'll see. Scott introduces you, and then the state land says followed by the Poseidon attorney. So anyway, thank the state lands for having an open public process, because we can't come to these meetings that you're having with Poseidon, nor the executive meetings. So that's just, I'll stop there.
Paul?
Wait, just a question for John.
First, I would like to invite up the applicant, Poseidon Resources.
You have the floor.
Thank you. I understand that we have 15 minutes as the applicant. Is that correct?
That's it.
Good afternoon, Chairman Newsom and members of the Commission. My name is Scott Maloney. I'm the Vice President of Project Development for Poseidon Water. Joining me today are members of the Orange County Water District and staff, as well as Poseidon's legal counsel, Chris Garrett, who you'll hear from next. I would like to provide a brief overview of the project and its purpose.
Good afternoon, Chairman Newsom and Chairman and members of the Commission. My name is Dennis Bilodeau, and I serve as the President of the Board of Directors of the Orange County Water District. Joining me here today are members of our management staff and board members, including Sean DeWayne, Kathy Green, Steve Sheldon, and Dina Wynn. The Orange County Water District was formed in 1933 by a special act of the California State Legislature to protect Orange County's rights to water in the Santa Ana River, which provides the main source of water for the region's groundwater basin. The district manages the groundwater basin that provides a reliable, high-quality, portable water source to 19 cities and retail water districts that serve 2.5 million customers in North and Central Orange County. We are here today to urge you to approve the Huntington Beach Desalinization Project Supplemental EIR and Lease Amendment.
John?
Yeah, regarding Stephanie's early remarks there, the board, OCWD board, of course, hasn't voted for the project yet, but there's an old saying, as the twig is bent, so the tree is inclined, and everything is so far, there's a big fat twig, and it's really inclined toward that way, and everything that the board has done along the way, pushing this project ahead, the cart before the horse, so to speak, indicates that. And one of the things that indicates that is the fact that now in illegally held so-called ad hoc meetings, the board has been discussing, as Mr. Marcus said, the distribution alternatives. But you haven't been studying any of the other alternatives to the project that Mr. Kennedy, and I'm sure he was sincere when he said it a long time ago, said would be discussed and considered seriously after the term sheet was approved, and that was, 2 years ago or whatever. So none of that's happened. In fact, it's really odd to me to hear Director Bilodeau representing the board on some issues just before Kathy spoke. And he was asked by the commissioners, and particularly Commissioner Yee, if the board had fully considered the alternatives to the project. And he said, yeah, we certainly have. And not his exact words, but that's exactly what he indicated. And everybody here knows that that's not the case. That's absolutely false. In fact, the Citizens Advisory Committee was instructed that they could not consider the alternatives at all. They could only consider the term sheet. So that indicates, of course, the direction of at least some of the board members who are guiding this. And it also raises the question about, I know you didn't take a perjury oath or swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth when you went before the commission, but it seems to me that that was an absolute falsehood. And it's not just on Director Bilodeau. There are others standing behind him, Director Dwayne and Director Sheldon, and who else was there? So there's two kinds of lies. There's a lie by commission and a lie by omission. And that's a glaring omission there and a glaring commission of misinformation. And I'm just wondering, I'd like to give Director Bilodeau a chance here to say if he, for whatever reason, misspoke, or what was the reason for saying that when you, of all people, should know that that was absolutely a false statement. Thank you.
Okay. John, as I said at the beginning, this is for information purposes only.
Right, I want some information.
No, information for each one of the boards going back and forth. This is not a quiz where you get to sit in the audience and demand answers out of the board.
I'm not demanding, I'm asking.
That's not the purpose of this meeting. No,
Is this meeting not for the public?
I am not.
Is it not for the public?
I am going to. You can ask any questions you
Okay,
want.
I'm just.
I am not allowing him to answer it because this is not the purpose of this meeting.
Well, okay, if you're not going to allow him to answer it, that's
Thank you.
great.
Any other requests? Well, any other comments? Last time on the agenda is our next meeting is January the 24th. See you there.
Happy New Year.